All right, today we're talking about retirement investing in your 50s, and this one's gonna be tough because people in their 50s can have all sorts of different financial and family issues. Maybe you have young kids still, some of you may even be empty nesters, some of you started saving for retirement early while others are just getting started. So I'm gonna try to break this down for you so that it applies to as many people as possible. But if you have questions, go to jazzwealth.com, click schedule a call. I'd be happy to speak with you. All right, the first thing we're going to talk about is what's called the Ketchup. Now, this applies to people that are over 50. We did a great video on investing in your 40s for those of you that are getting started late, but now that you're in your 50s, what we're going to talk about is the allowable catch-up amount depending on the type of retirement account you have. Now, if you have a 401k at work, then you already know you can put as much as $18,000 in that 401k, at least for this year. They raise it every now and then, but it's $18,000 for 2017. Here's the thing, if you are over 50, now you're allowed to put in more. You can put in an additional $6,000 into your 401k. So you can put the max $18,000, but because you're over 50, you can put in $6,000 additional. Now that may not be a big deal to you, maybe you've been investing for a long time, but for those of you that are behind, that's important. You want to make sure that now if you're over 50, go to your human resources person and make sure you change the amount that you can put into your 401k. If you happen to have a 401k and you left your job and you want to roll it over, then visit our website, check it out. I will help you roll over your 401k into an IRA, a traditional IRA in most cases, and we can keep you going there, picking the investments that are suitable for you and now that you're in your 50s. All right, if you have a traditional IRA, a Roth IRA, and you're also over 50, well, you can still play catch up, but you can only put an additional $1,000 in there. So for 2017, the IRAs say you could put $5,500, but if you're over the age of 50, you can add an additional $1,000 going to $6,500. We've done a lot of great videos on this on our YouTube channel. If you have more questions, just scroll around, or if you'd like me to email you those videos individually, send me a quick email from our website. I'd be happy to do that. Okay, if you are married, here's the thing. If you're in your 50s, maybe one of you decided to stay home and watch the kids, or maybe one of you just likes to stay home in general and take care of the house. That's okay. You can still contribute to a traditional or a Roth IRA using the income from your spouse. See, the rules state that you have to have earned income in order to contribute to an IRA. But if you're married and you file jointly, then you can contribute based on their income. So as long as they make enough income to, let's say they're putting in $5,500 in their account, the additional $1,000, because maybe they're over 50, well, as long as they have income that supports it, you can also put $5,500 or $6,500 if you're over 50 in your own retirement account. Now here's the thing, this is where it gets a little tricky, so don't take that rule and just run away. If your spouse, the one that's working, happens to be using a plan at work, a qualified plan at work, I'm going to use 401k just to keep it simple, but there are other qualified plans. If they're contributing to that qualified plan, then there's going to be some rule changes there, right? It's going to depend on their income. So if their income goes over a certain amount, then they're going to get phased out and you're going to get phased out as well. So you want to be careful. That's if they're participating in a 401k at work. If they're not, or let's say you're self-employed, you can make as much as you want and you still want to contribute to like a traditional IRA, then you both can still contribute as long as you don't have qualified plans at work. Now, even if your spouse is contributing to a qualified plan at work, you may still be able to make a contribution to your IRA, but it may be classified as a non-deductible contribution, meaning if you put it into a traditional IRA, you're not going to be able to take that off of your taxes at the end of the year. This is a sticky one, so be sure that you're following this very clearly because the IRS, they've laid it out clearly. If you don't follow those rules, it's going to cost you. All right, the next thing you want to look at is the actual assets that are in your retirement plans. This is the point where we want to start adjusting. We want to start taking a look at how you're invested. Now, this can be tricky as well. This may be the point where you want some help. If that's the case, I hope you'll check us out here at jazzwealth.com. I'm happy to help you. Just click at the top, schedule a call, and let me know the time locally that you'd like me to call you, and I will follow up with you directly. The point is, we can't be swinging for the fences anymore. Look, it's not that you're going to retire next year. You still have 10 years plus, maybe even more, until you're going to retire, but we don't want to be swinging for the fences. We don't want to be 100% invested in the market. Just think about 2008. While everything did recover, we're at 2017 now, and we're getting back, what you lost back in 2008. Can't afford that. You can afford a little risk, but you can't be, full risk in this retirement account. So definitely be sure, if you know what you're doing, take a look through the investments, make sure you're comfortable with the risk that you're taking. And if you're unsure, of course, I can help you with that. No strings attached. I'll take a look and just give you my opinion as to the amount of risk that you're taking. All right, the next thing, like I said, some of you maybe have kids that are getting ready to go to college maybe, and you're thinking, hey, I'll use some of my retirement money to pay for college. I know that I can take money out of my IRA and pay for my child's college expenses with no penalty, but don't do it. No, your kids are on their own. Look, I'm strong about this. Your kids want to go to college, let them go to college, teach them as much as you can, send them to some of the other videos that we have on our YouTube channel, but don't pay for your kids' college. Why would you put yourself in jeopardy and not being able to retire and maybe having to work into your 70s because you took money and you gave it to your kids? Your kids are just starting out. They'll figure it out. Hopefully they don't end up with a lot of student loans and they do it the right way, but don't take your retirement money and pay for your kids' college. I'm pretty strong on that opinion. You're free to do whatever you want, of course, but I would fight that one if that was suggested to me. Now, maybe at this point you want to make some life changes as well. If you're getting a late start on retirement investing, then it's highly likely you're going to want to make some changes, right? Do you care what car you drive? I mean, you probably went to your 30-year reunion already. Nobody cares what car you drive. You may want to downsize that. It's also the point that if your kids are out of the house, you don't need that house anymore. You maybe want to move on to something that's a little cheaper, a little smaller, and more realistic. So at this point, depending on how aggressive and how serious you want to take this, you may want to start making some life changes here, and I can help you with that. At Jazz Wealth, what we do is we manage your retirement accounts. We work with you on your IRAs, Roth IRAs, SEP IRAs, whatever they may be, but then we also help you with your personal finances. If you had questions about, should I pay for my kids' college tuition, or should I take some money and do this or that, or should I save more? How about this credit card debt that I have? I'm considering getting a new loan. We can help you with that, not only point you in the right direction, but take a look at everything overall and see how it fits into your equation. That's one of the things that makes us different at Jazz Wealth. I hope you'll check us out. Just go to the website, feel free to schedule a call or browse around if you like. If you would, hit the subscribe button, let me know you're out there watching, leave a comment or the like button or wherever you're watching this. Do something to let me know you're there. I appreciate it, and I hope to talk to you soon.